Hi, and welcome to a double weekday episode of Saturday Morning Cartoons. Today we're going to draw two of the most famous and successful cartoon characters of all time, Tom and Jerry. In this video, we'll draw the cat, Tom, which means in the second video, we'll tackle Jerry. Well, we won't actually tackle him, we'll just draw him. We'll leave the tackling up to Tom, if he can catch him. Anyway, all you're going to need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. Doesn't get easier than that, right? So let's get started. We're going to draw Tom step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. In the first step, we'll draw what I call the roadmap to get Tom's size, proportions, and pose right. Remember, until we get to the last step, drawing the details, you're to draw as light as possible, whisper on paper. If you've watched some of my other videos, then you know I use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Tom is roughly 4 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body is 4 of those, not counting his pointy ears. Throughout this lesson, if at any time you need to pause or go back, please do. That's the beauty of this being a video. Watch it as many times as you need to. All right, so let's start with that roadmap of Tom. So there's a roadmap of Tom, which means we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features, using the roadmap we've just drawn to help us position Tom's eyes, nose, mouth, hands, feet, and tail. Understand, we're still drawing as light as possible in this step. You will see that I use guidelines to help me to know where to put things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them very easily. All right? So let's rough out Tom's features. So there we have it. With the roadmap done, and with the features now roughed out, it's time for the final step. In step 3, we get to have the fun. We get to draw the final details. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work to figure all that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't hammer that line mindlessly retracing over the lines you've already drawn. Always look to tweak and improve till the very end. Okay? So let's draw in Tom's details. All right, so there he is, Tom from Tom and Jerry. Well, how'd you do? Understand, if you've never drawn Tom, then you could not expect to have drawn him perfect. Tom is a very difficult character to begin with. You notice I didn't spend time coloring Tom during this video. If you've drawn with me before, then you know I do the same in all my videos. That's because I want my lessons to focus solely on the drawing process. And now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Tom. With that, you can draw him again and again. And by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it will be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all your cartoon characters. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell so you won't miss any of the Saturday morning cartoon episodes. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. I'd love to see your drawing of Tom, but what I want you to do is to wait until you're done with the next lesson in which we draw Jerry. Then take a picture of them together and post it on either Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. In the meantime, keep drawing, my friends.